if we have a performance against Sunderland, we will make top 4.
Bruv, tell Bo, I said, before any talk about football, grow some eyebrows.
Wait. The police are coming for that statement. Did you hear that?
Did we get the performance against Sunderland that I was talking about last week to potentially get us in the top 4? Fuck no. Are we going to get top 4 this season? Fuck no.
Who is scouting for Filthy Fellas? Who is in charge of talent?
You know, when you think
Who's the
about
production manager?
the people.
Why is Bo on this show?
Every week I come here and OVG makes me look like a fucking idiot.
Hey Lee, you know when I walked in here, yeah?
Yeah.
Scribbs and Bolt, yeah? They were coming out, so I've walked in, I'm chatting to them, and both of them had they both had hot breaths. Both of them, yeah? So I know it's hard times from there straight away.
Can you hear what material this is made from? Wood. So I'm banging the side, look. That's awful. That's United season, this couch. But at least you have a couch. We don't even have a chair.
OVG is trolling, yeah? It's like he gets into the perfect position to do some greatness. And then he just fucks up.
I know that, you know, in America and some parts of the world, freedom of speech is a real thing.
Like a big thing.
But certain individuals should not be allowed to exercise that right of freedom of speech.
Exactly.
Like Bo.
Bo, Hitler, Stalin, those kind of people.
Bo is up there with Hitler.
Them man had morning breath at 5 p.m.
Boy of all talents. Really? That's what it stands for. BOAT stands for Boy of all talents. I can't believe no one in 2 years has fucking brought that up. Boy of what talents? What talents does BOAT have?
Why does his name stand for Louis Van? It should be leave, vanish, go, get out.
His wife don't want him. None of them want him. Like, he's just not interested. No one's interested in Bo.
Since BOAT got married, he lost sense, mate. He lost sense. I'm telling you, he's already going insane.
No man is respecting them man there anymore. We ain't got time for this. We're going Old Trafford. Let's fucking shit our pants thing. Long.
I can't believe that Liverpool are only 3 points behind us. Do you know how trash they've been this year?
United always had like that edge over Liverpool because they're both big clubs, obviously, but like United were winning. Whereas now I feel like United are basically just a carbon copy of Liverpool in the sense of that they're like still a massive club, like easily they're still huge.
The death of a dynasty.
Yeah, but like as in, they're just there, like they're living, they're doing their thing. They're not really doing their thing. Like,
They're not doing
They're
anything.
like in the shadow of their former greatness.
3 points behind United, and they've switched managers halfway through the season. They've done everything, and they're 3 points behind United. United must be absolutely dog shit.
Like we might get fifth, but who's trying to get fifth out here, really and truly? Do you know what I mean? Like, who's really trying to get fifth? Like, you're not trying to like go out on Valentine's on the 16th, are you?
If Liverpool finish above us, you will not see me on Filthy Fellas for the whole of the first episode because it's never going to be the whole season.
I just want Bo and Scribs to make a freestyle on the Filthy Fellas channel now so I can dislike it. Just hurry up.
Dislike it. I want to
Just hurry up.
I want to make like a fire response to it.
Just make.
I literally want like a fucking form. Like I'm waiting for them to make it so then I can go.
But this ain't the era where Cantona was wearing number 7. This ain't that era, cuz. So you lot may have to fast forward and get into reality. Mike right now.
There is no more Big Four, I feel. Like, the Big Four is like a myth now. It's like, historically there is, but it's done. It's done. Like, fuck. It's mad.
Things have gotten so bad at United that yesterday I was lying down and I was thinking, Mourinho United wouldn't be that bad.
If Mourinho came in, who's surviving?
Shaw's definitely surviving because he's a massive fan of him.
Rooney,
because yeah, he won.
He's Rooney.
Yeah.
One man, I reckon. What you say, Lee?
Who? What one's that though, cuz?
Martial. He's a baller.
Yeah.
Have you ever moved out of a house or a flat? That clear out doesn't take 2 hours, bro. Do you know what I mean? Pavel and fucking Igor can't clear that in 2 hours, regardless of how good stereotypically they are at their job. Do you know what I mean?
There are no other players in our squad that would survive under Jose Mourinho than Anthony Martial and David De Gea.
Rooney, Marshall, De Gea, Smalling,
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, so we're sure about those lot.
Oh, Danny Welbeck. That guy, Welbs.
Footballing gods would make us lose to Sunderland and make Welbeck come back and then score in the last minute against fucking Leicester City.
They cast him off and they weren't even bothered he was gone, bar the fact he was from Manchester. He's now doing bits for Arsenal, like pushing them, basically surging their title
He ain't
charge.
doing bits.
That moment he hit his head and he ran off into the crowd, I thought, right, this is Ian Wright. Right, I'm in 92.
He was crying. He was turning purple. turning purple, mate. That was nuts. He was crying like purple.
You know, look at Welbeck's contribution to Arsenal in one game, and then look at what United have done this
He ain't
season.
doing bits, man. You know what you did? You were supposed to get off at Southend. You took the train to Norwich, big man. You took it too far.
Welbeck or Falcao? It's Welbeck all day. Big man, he scored. Listen, did Falcao score for Chelsea? Does Falcao play professional football?
I can't believe he plays for United and Chelsea. My man's sharing. My man ain't doing nothing. And how much he gets? What, 300k a week? Them man are doing moves. That's a move, you know.
Behind Falcao is the real boss. Don't be surprised if it ain't El Chapo.
Do you know what I mean? Arsenal winning the league. That's the mood I'd be in. I'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake, lads. Really? You and them. Imagine Poet and Leon Knight. Oh.
I remember when Arsenal used to play the best football in the league. I don't know about that anymore. I genuinely don't feel they play the best football in the league anymore. But what I will say is that the mark of true champions is winning and getting points when you don't perform.
Arsenal still have to go to City. So let's see if Arsenal go there and win.
What's more of an indication? 10 man. People are like, oh, but I know what you're going to say. Oh, but you didn't beat Leicester at home. We didn't. They had 11 men. They're a good team.
I saw my man, what's the brother's name there, the left-footed brother, the skinny you?
What, Mahrez?
Bruv, I see him banging
Yeah. He was.
Arsenal had 3 clear-cut chances that they should have buried, so they should have been winning anyway, right? But they didn't play their best and they still won the game. That was Manchester United when we were challenging and winning leagues. And this is Arsenal now.
Robert Hoof was in the Chelsea youth team,
Yeah.
reserves, whatever, when I was there. That man, they got bent up every day. Worse than they was with Mahrez or anybody in training.
I'm not going to lie, Leon. Man loves you wholeheartedly. But you can't rip man that are playing in the Prem that you used to spin, but you're on here doing filthy fellas.
They had 10 men. I'd put everything on it that we would have beat Leicester if they had 10 men. We were peppering them. We had 22 shots on goal.
They literally nicked it on the break.
They nicked
Off
it.
the corner.
You weren't peppering their goal like that, bruv. You only started peppering when they went down to 10 men. And even then, Kante was running the show.
Yeah. Leicester don't really have any big teams coming. They all have mid-table relegation battlers. But this is where the scraps come in. This is when it becomes a bit mental.
Danny Simpson woke up.
Really?
Danny Simpson was playing in that game. It's a miracle.
That man was sleeping outside the club, you know? Like, real life sleeping, cause you seen him in the paper, he was snoozing.
So, what? So Danny Welbeck was wearing Poet's
Watch, and then my man saw the watch and was like, yo, and then Danny Simpson tried to come in like Superman and got banged in the face, and then Talisa came like, ah, and then Paul just wasn't there. Went to Mauritius.
Right, well, he's apparently awake. He's been playing this all. I didn't know that was Danny Simpson on the wing that whole time.
What do you think it was then?
I just thought it was some tight light-skinned guy off Instagram.
I would rather Craig wins it than Arsenal. Because that deluded Craig can't be more deluded than he already is.
North London may be white. And you know what? At the end of the season, if it's not Leicester, I'd rather it be Tottenham.
Oh, it has to be Tottenham.
Don't want to see City win the league.
All day.
Definitely don't want to see Arsenal win the league.
You can't ride this wave. You're not wavy. We're Max B over here, yeah? You know about Max B, right?
No, obviously not.
Bigger Vel?
No, none of this shit.
We're Max B over here. We're riding this wave. Don't try and jump on this wave. You weren't on this wave, okay?
100%.
We reject your backing of us to win the league, potentially. We don't want that. Keep it, all of you. Keep it. Take it and suck your dad.
Mitch, you see the little bitch programs that you're on, the little Spurs hotspot, this, that, and the other, and rare. You better tone that down, bruv.
Mitch.
Because if you win the league, I